Hello everyone, my name is Danny, and this is going to be my review for Solo, a Star Wars story. It is a 2018 film, and it runs 2 hours 15 minutes, and it stars Alden Ehrenreich, Emilia Clarke, Donald Glover, and Woody Harrelson. That's the main stars. There's a lot of people in this, like most Star Wars movies. And I'll just say right away, I wasn't all that excited to see it. Hold on a second. I will reiterate. I am not a big Star Wars fan. I've seen all the Star Wars movies, faithfully, every single one. I've seen at least once, mostly in theaters. I like to just get them out of the way, get them seen. I think I saw Rogue One in theaters and everything. So um, I don't know. I just don't connect with them, but I keep seeing them. I know everybody else wants to see them, so I'm like, sure, I'll just see them. Yeah, okay. And then mostly I'm disappointed. Sometimes I've fallen asleep, and it's just how it goes with Star Wars. I have a love-hate relationship, but I'm faithful to it. So Solo was the only movie to come out around my area. Supposedly, there's some other movies, but they're not around here. So I went and saw Solo. And I was pleasantly surprised. I really was. I enjoyed the storyline. I enjoyed the very easy to understand references. I enjoyed the escape. I enjoyed the romance. I enjoyed the friendship. I enjoyed the action a lot. It was amazing, really. I like a more than I can ever remember a Star Wars movie being exciting for action. This one was amazing, really. I don't remember anything this awesome. Sometimes they really seem like they are just plastic little kits, being waved around with a green screen behind them, or totally crappy visual effects. That wasn't this one. This one was cool. There was about 2 times where I looked out the window of the ship they were on, and it looked like maybe some kind of plastered space stars out in the distance. But everything else looked really unique and really fun, and the story is pretty easy to follow for someone like me that doesn't always remember everything about every single person. And so I think that'll be good for people that go and see this kind of raw. Maybe they haven't ever seen a Star Wars movie before ever in their life. I think they'd be able to enjoy this. Yeah. The thing I wanted to say about disappointments, because I always seem to find stuff wrong with a Star Wars story. There are a couple things that don't make sense, and I don't want to say too much because I'm hoping people watch this video and I don't want them to be disappointed. They just don't make sense to me. I will talk to some of my friends that are fans more than I. I will get an explanation, but it's kind of how it goes with the Star Wars movies. Like, if you don't remember every single thing, then somewhere down the road, you're just kind of lost, and that kind of happened to me a couple times in this movie. So, while I say that people who have never seen a Star Wars movie before in their life can go see this, there are a couple confusions, a couple things that get left undone. I can always use subtitles under Chewie, but I know that'll never happen. Yeah, this is just kind of delightful. It's fun. It's laid back. I think the biggest disappointment will be for people that the literal storyline is that Han has something happen to him as a younger man. It gets him into the service. It gets him in trouble. It gets him in with the wrong people. It gets him to do this job, to do that job, to do that job, to figure something out. And it gets a little turned around, a little confusing there, just saying that. But that's how I felt watching the movie. I'm like, oh, okay. He's doing this thing to do that thing to do that thing. And what's the end result of all this, As a moviegoer, I've got to say I'm pretty disappointed that they don't tell us who the person at the end they're talking about is. I think I might know, but like I said, not being a Star Wars avid fan, I don't really know who they were talking about. I wish they just would have said it. They reference it, what, 3 times? And then they don't just say who it is. It's a prequel. I mean, we should all know, and any Star Wars fan will know who they're talking about at the end, but I didn't. So, yeah, it's good, and it's fun, and I was very alert the whole time. I was very into the story. I was very into the characters. I appreciated this movie. I don't know why. I liked it a lot more than I have any Star Wars movie in recent memory. So I'm just going to give it, for being confusing and for being simple in storyline probably to some Star Wars fans, because I have not heard many good things about this going in. So I can tell why other people are not liking it. As for the simple storyline of him having to do this, and then the end result doesn't, get what any movie watcher wants him to get, if that makes any sense. I'm going to give Solo, a Star Wars story, I'll give it a B+. I think it's really good, and I think people are going to enjoy it. I think you'll be enticed by it. I think you'll be in the story and you'll be involved. It's just enjoyable. I didn't see much wrong with it, and I really appreciate how smart Han is. I appreciate how helpful Chewie is. I appreciate the acting by Kira. Woody Harrelson is Woody Harrelson. I just got done watching the last Apes movie, and Woody Harrelson is just amazing. He just is. This one, he plays an older guy that's been traveling around the universe, and he just knows more than you do. He has more experience. And he gets to teach some lessons. That's good. So the people are all incorporated, and there's some things that are tossed out there that we all know what happens eventually. And there's a twist and a twist and a twist as you get towards the end. So, really liked it. B+ for Solo. My name is Danny. If you like this or any of my other reviews, try and give them a watch. Like and subscribe to my channel if you want to. And enjoy your movies, guys. Thanks a lot.